My friends, welcome back to another free training session today. It is Johann Psaila and welcome back to another episode. And today's training is all about wealth management and wealth growth. Now, because we're talking about wealth and all this kind of stuff, I can't give you specific product advice. I can only give you general advice. And I'm just basically going to share you what I personally do in my life. Every situation is different, so seek private counsel and reach out to a financial planner, accountant, mortgage broker, whatever the case may be, and seek guidance from professionals. Now, thank you to the 38 people we've got live on Clubhouse right now. Truly appreciate the support. We're going to be launching this episode again on Spotify. It's going to be the second episode in 2 days, which I can't wait to load up again. And then we're also going to be uploading this onto YouTube as well. So if you are seeing this for the first time, my friends, if you can like, subscribe, and share this content with some family and friends, I'll be truly, truly appreciative, because all I'm trying to do is build a large community full of positive people. And that's enough about that. So today, guys, we are going to be talking about wealth creation. Now, if you don't know what wealth building is, basically, just to keep it simple, when I talk about wealth in today's session, it's all about monetary value, because I do believe that wealth is about, spiritual values, health and all that kind of stuff. But today, let's just keep it simple. Let's remain focused on the monetary value side. So wealth management is being able to grow money without you doing minimal or just enough work, just so some value of money can grow over time. And the way I like to think about it is this, when you're young or even my age, whatever the case may be, you plant some plants when they're just little seeds. And then over time, those plants grow. And then after 5, 10, or 15 years, that plant will be large. It'll be very fruitful for you as well. You've got a lot of growth and you've got a reward at the end of the day. And that's what I see wealth building about. It's really about putting a lot of effort at the start and then ensuring that after 15, 20 years, you can reap the rewards. Now, I don't believe in get-rich-quick schemes. I think 99.5% of people who get into these kind of schemes end up broke anyway. I'm talking about two main asset classes today that everyone can and should focus on as well. And let's start with that. So the two main asset classes that anyone can invest in is simply this. Number one is the share market. Now, it doesn't matter what country you are in the world, most countries will allow you to purchase shares. Now, in my own case, I'll only buy shares that deliver and perform and provide me with a cash flow income through a dividend. Now, not all shares have a dividend. So in Australia, I buy a particular product that it's all about cash flow. It provides a bit of growth, but a lot of cash flow as well. And that's when it comes to shares. So you can do your own research, just go on Google and just write in what's the best way to invest in shares. And what I personally do is I allocate about 10% of my income per month into the share market. And I don't watch it, I don't think about it, and all that kind of stuff, okay? The second asset class, which I'm truly passionate about, and I'm trying to build a large property portfolio, is the property market. So you might be saying, hey, Johann, it's very, very hard to get into the property market. It is expensive. Guys, it's always been expensive. Now, if you talk to your parents, sure, they might have bought a house at 80, 90, 100K, but interest rates were like 17, 18%. Income levels were low. And the people who are successful within the property sector have the mentality to always find solutions. So this goes back to a training session we did on Sunday. Are you focusing on problems and being a victim, or are you being a victor and focusing on the solutions? I prefer to be a victor and focus on solutions. So my strategy, again, everyone's strategy is going to be different. When I'm buying property, I'm looking for three main things. Number one, cash flow. Am I making enough cash flow to cover all my expenses? I'm not talking about making positive cash flow, because in this environment, it's highly difficult. And if you are getting a highly positive cash flow property right now, you're probably investing in a very high risk area. That is just my opinion, okay? But I invest in areas that are, up and coming, growing, bit of diversification as well, and also added value opportunity as well. So we bought a property up in Perth in December, my wife and I. Absolutely beautiful home next to the beach, big block of land. And the upside was straight away we were able to turn a 3-bedroom home into a 4-bedroom home. And we made like 60, 70, 80K literally in a matter of a month. Absolutely amazing. We still hold that asset. We're not going to sell it for a very, very long time. And I was saying this to a friend the other day, that you can't outwork wealth growth strategies. So what I mean by that is, how long would it take you to make 60 grand and then save 60 grand? It might take you like 3 or 4 years for most people, right? But when you can invest in a product like property and find added value services, you can literally make XYZ amount in a short time. So we've been rewarded, which is absolutely great. My business partner and I, we've got some land which we've just sold as well. And I am going to be looking at buying 2 properties again within the next 6 to 7 months. So I'm on a quite aggressive plan at the moment as well. So that's what I really like to do. So focus on shares if you can, and put 10, 15% of your income away on a monthly basis. And then you can look at investing in property. But it is expensive to get into, I'm not going to lie there, but it's a very, very, very lucrative industry to be in and to invest in as well, especially if you've got a 15 to 20 year horizon as well. Now, if you're wanting to get into the property market and you don't know what to do, the first thing you should do is appoint a local mortgage broker if you're located in Australia. If you're in the other countries, just reach out to your financial institutions and see what your situation is as well. Now, if your maybe savings levels are not that great, and if you really want it, guys, what I would be doing is get a second job, get a third job, start a side hustle. I don't care what you do. But if you truly want to achieve this goal, you got to get off your butt. It's called the law of Goya, which means getting off your ass and achieving your goal. Okay, I bought my first property when I was 21. I shouldn't have sold it early, but the past is all hindsight and all that kind of stuff as well. But what I've learned is the efforts that I put on at such an early young age have really provided my wife and I with some great foundations now, that we can be selective in the work we do, and we can do all these kind of projects as well. So you can get a second, third job, maybe you can start a side hustle, or do something like what we did. Me and my best mate, what we did is we put in XYZ amount of dollars together, and we bought some land, we flipped it, and we made some quick money as well. And I'm not talking big money, but just enough money to get me excited. So there are opportunities out there, but you're not going to get opportunities sitting on the couch watching TV and Netflix and all that kind of stuff. You've got to be truly, truly obsessed with wealth creation if that's what you want in life. So my goal is, I want to buy 9 properties. That's my goal, 9, 10 properties. And I'm on a mission to double it to 20. And one of the reasons why is I have a strong burning desire is, I'm a Christian and I want to support my church and local community. So I'm planning on buying 20 if I can. And with that 20, I'm going to put 10 to myself and my family. The other 10 I'm going to sell off and, pay off a lot of the debt that we have. And then more importantly, help our local community and church as well. So wealth creation, my friends, is not all about you. It is about your community and friends and family that you can help. And a lot of people are selfish. They just want to focus on themselves. They want to buy all the nice things just for themselves. And I'm not saying not to do that. You can do that. But the greatest power and energy you can obtain is by serving and helping others. And they're the 2 asset classes that you should focus on. But before we turn off, I'm going to share with you a quick story. And then to close off, I'm going to tell you why you need to start creating wealth right now too. So one of our students on Clubhouse, basically he reached out and said to me, hey Johann, I work 1 job, I'm doing okay, but I'm not getting ahead. Is it okay to work 2 jobs? And my heart kind of like melted, and I said, why do you think it's bad to be wanting to work 2 jobs? And he said, his friends and family will judge him, except his wife. He said, my wife's got my back, my kids love me, all that kind of stuff. And I basically said to him, look, let's just jump on a quick WhatsApp call because I don't want to keep going back and forth on text, right? And we had a chat on WhatsApp today and it was absolutely amazing. And I said to him, mate, kudos to you. I'll give my hats off to you, my friend, that you're willing to work 2 jobs to chase your dreams, right? What an absolutely amazing character. And I said, I don't know you from a bar of soap. He was from Australia. And I said, mate, you're going to get what you want because you're willing to do what others are not. And I said to him, I'm extremely proud of you. And if you've got a lot of friends who are not supporting you, even relatives, just tell them to get fucked, basically. You don't need that kind of shit in your life. What you need is supporting people. And I get very, very passionate, and I'm sorry if I've swore, but the reason why I get passionate is that there's more people out there who want to drag you down to their level than push you up. And that's why we're developing this large community so people can reach out. So my friend, if you're hearing this and you're watching this episode, you know who you are. Awesome work, my man. And I wish you nothing but the best as well. And guys, the reason why you want to build wealth right now is simple. No one else is going to do it for you. It might come to a surprise, but no one else is going to build wealth on your behalf. So you need to do it for you, and it is your obligation to build wealth for your family. And if you're relying on a retirement account, so in Australia we've got a thing called super, well, wake up, my friends. There's new laws that have changed. The age keeps getting pushed back. So it used to be about 62, now it's 65, now it's heading to 67. So they're pushing it back. So what that means is you can't access your money ASAP. So you don't want to be relying on these government pension plans to save your ass. What you want to do is take control of your life. And that's all we're doing for today's training session, my friends. So please support the channel, keep growing. And if you need anything, book a free 15-minute call and I'm more than happy to be of service. Take care and speak soon. Bye.